Okay, so we're going to start off by drawing a heart in the center of our page with our pencil. And around that, we're going to draw another heart. And we're going to keep drawing hearts all around the one before until our entire page is filled with hearts. When the heart can't fit on the page anymore, you just continue the line until it just goes right off the edge of the page. So this kind of design is called a concentric design because there's one, they repeat the shape one inside the other. So it's a heart inside of a heart, inside of a heart, inside of a heart. Right, so now my page is full. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start painting. So I'm going to take one of these paint brushes, and this design is going to be painted using monochromatic colors. Monochromatic means one color, and I'm going to choose one color and create tints and shades of that color. So I'm going to put the outside of this design. It's going to be painted in this dark red color. Then close this a bit. Right, and now the next area, I want to paint in this color, but I want to kind of blend it a little bit into the first color that I used. Where the two colors meet, I'm going to rub it a little bit to kind of blend the colors in. So I'm starting this design from the outside of the painting, the outside edge. Now, what I'm going to do is, if I were painting, I would add a little white to this red that I used. But because I'm not painting, what I'm going to do is just lighten up the red a little bit to get a lighter shade of red. So this shade of red should look like it has more white in it than the last shade of red I just used. I'm painting this shape, this heart here, in a lighter shade of red. Let me just increase the size of the brush a bit. And then where the two reds join, and try to blend that a little bit just by rubbing the area where the two colors were joined. And same thing with here. You can see this is a lighter red, and what you would do to get a lighter red is just add a little touch of white to the red. And then you just rub the area where the lighter red meets the darker red. Try to blend it in. And now I want to get even lighter. So this should look a little lighter. Make it a little lighter than the color before. It's still a bit close. Make it lighter than that. Now, although I'm using red for this, you could use any color. But it has to be one color. So you can do the whole thing using shades of blue. You can do it using shades of orange, shades of green. Right, I'm using shades of red because it's a Valentine's Day design, and people tend to use a lot of red for Valentine's. Now what I'm doing is I'm rubbing the area where the two colors met to try to blend it in. So it should look like the red is just kind of fading away. That's the effect you want to get. Alright, now I'm going to get a lighter shade of red again. Keep getting lighter. And this is pretty light. And as you get towards the center, you'll see I keep getting lighter and lighter shade, or lighter and lighter tint, because whenever you add white to a color, you're creating a tint. So in this app, I'm moving the little cursor towards the lighter area, and you'll see that way it looks lighter. Looks like I'm adding white. And here I'm blending again. I want to try to blend in. So rub the area where the lighter color met the darker color, and try to blend that out. And going for a lighter color again. It's getting really light now. The kind of dark looking spots you're seeing is because of the pencil lines, the pencil outlines. It's kind of creating that slightly dark edge. I'm going to try to blend that out a bit. And finally, in the center, it's going to just be pure white. Alright, so this is really light here. And you're going to blend that. Rub the area where it's joined. Blend it out so it looks like it's just fading away. And the center, I want the center to be pure white. I'm going to color the center white and then try to blend it into that very, very light pink that we had going on there. So it looks like the heart just kind of completely faded away. Right, so basically that's the design that we want. Now that that is done, the next step is we're going to create a silhouette. Silhouette is where you have black or a very dark color against a light or colorful background. Alright, it looks almost like a shadow, so I'm going to use this pen here, a pen tool, and I'm going to choose black. Alright, so that'll be the color of my silhouette, and I'm going to draw over this design a branch. So it's like the branch from a tree. So I'm just going to draw my branch. Now you would do this in pencil, however, I'm just using a marker straight away. So the beginning part of the branch, starting on the right side of the page, is going to be kind of thick. But then as you get across the page, I want to make the branch a little thinner. Right, so it starts off really thick and then it gets rather thin. And I'm going to just have like pieces of this branch sticking out here. It's just like the branch of a tree. So it looks like little twigs. I'll have another piece maybe sticking out here. And we're going to start off kind of thick and then get kind of thin. Now you'll do this in pencil first, and then go over it with a black marker, or you can use black paint, but you're gonna have to be really careful. If you're painting, take your time and get your shapes. Right, so this is the branch. Just making this a little thicker. This is the branch that I'm going to be putting a couple little birds on. Alright, now to do the birds are going to go kind of close to the middle of the heart. I'm going to make their heads first. So their heads, there's two birds going to be facing each other. Their heads are going to look pretty much like a circle. Alright, so that's one head, and the other head is going to be here. Make this head a little bigger. Now their bodies are going to be kind of like an oval. And this spot is going to be an oval. And I'm going to make the line smaller. I'm going to put in their beak. A little beak so that you know it's a bird. Slightly like a little triangle. And I also want to put in their tails. It'll look almost like a fan shape. So this, and then just drawing these lines, and that's going to be the tail sticking out below the tree. Okay, so what you're going to end up with is just these two little lovebirds here sitting on a branch, and basically that's the design you're looking for.